Hi guys, welcome to Trending News Today. What happened from Monday to Friday? That's what we bring to you today. Thank you for your subscription. Thank you for your likes. And don't forget that your likes keeps us going on. And your subscription also to keep us on. So don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for joining in, and we'll be right back. Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. I'd like you to please subscribe because we have good time on this channel. Thank you for staying tuned. My name is Lovely Carrie, and I've always have this my friends with me. Here is Tofumi Ajago Black Ebony, and I have Moses UBA. He's even putting on the color of UBA today. Okay, that's right. He is Uba, all right, but it's just as easy as saying UBA. Thank you for tuning in. Okay, so what actually happened? What happened this week? What happened this week, especially this last week of October 2022, was happening in Abuja. The torchlighting starts from Abuja. You recall that the US and the UK has warned that there are security threats on Abuja, on schools, churches, mosques, and government property. And here's what we saw this week, according to reports, that American soldiers land in one estate in Lugbe area of Abuja in search of some terrorists. According to eyewitnesses, they said the Americans.
Yeah, the Americans and the DSS.
Okay, and the DSS.
And the DSS,
okay,
they
okay.
were the one that invaded the area and telling people to be vigilant. Anybody you see that's not your neighbor, make a report. Anything suspicious at all, any kind of foul movement.
So they were not actually in search of terrorists. Did they arrest anybody in particular?
That's people. I wasn't actually there, but I know that they had an operation.
Because according to what the residents say, that they came in to comb that place for terrorists, and they have some suspected individuals were actually
taken,
wheeled. Yes, actually wheeled out of that estate. Yes. So, and in that vein, also, diplomats are seen leaving the country.
Of course.
Yes, because it seems to Americans, to the UK, it seems Nigeria is not
safe
really not safe, and seems the warning is being taken with a pinch of salt. Even though the government has come to say that we should not panic, and that they are beefing up security operations, as can be seen in Abuja, but these guys are still not satisfied. A video was sent to me from the airport showing diplomats leaving people whose jobs are not emergency in nature. They are leaving right now, and it's not a good sign for a country. That means investors are scared, they'll leave. Yes. So that's what is happening. That's what is happening right now. And by the way, why do you think that Americans or these guys that are leaving should not trust the promise of the president? Why should you think they should not trust?
We have
flawed. Because this same warning, the reason I am feeling that they cannot trust these promises before the flooding. This flooding that has ravaged almost all parts of Nigeria. Before the flooding, there was a warning. There was a warning that there's going to be flood, but what was done? Nothing was done.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah, about that as well. Why people are still panicking and people can actually trust the government is because, this insecurity in Nigeria is not today's thing.
Zero.
It has been
Mm-hmm.
over a decade. You get me? So people are taking this. We've been battling insecurity in Nigeria over a decade now, and we've been hearing plenty and many promises.
Mm-hmm.
So this is still another
And
promises.
apart from that, each time there is a prediction, it always
It's
comes to
always come to
pass.
pass.
Mm-hmm.
It always comes to pass. But thank God, ASU has called off the strike now,
Yeah.
Yes.
and the different university are trying to rearrange, realign, re-strategize, and some university have come out with the rules.
Yeah.
Yes, have come out with the rules. Even though we have schools like ABU, your dressing is strict, and that's how it's supposed to be. You don't expose your body, don't expose your body, colored hair. At least you have to be decent.
Still
You
a
have to
school.
be Yes, you have to be decent. Dress like
Student.
private university, like the Covenant University.
Mm-hmm.
If you enter Covenant University,
Oh
you
my
see
God.
students
Suited up.
corporate suited as I should speak. So River State has come up with its own rule for this session, and that students are supposed to follow the
No
miniskirts,
miniskirts,
no miniskirts, no
no
eyelashes,
No
tattoos,
tattoo,
no
no
tattoo,
colored
no
hair.
colored hair,
wearing of
Clothes
skimpy
that are
skimpy
exposing
clothes,
your
no
underwear.
spaghetti.
spaghetti, no exposing butt
No
Yeah,
line,
crop top,
and
nothing.
even say no ankle chain.
no ankle
Yes, no
chains.
anklet.
Yeah,
No,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
So that means when you're going to school, you have to be modest.
Normal.
covered
You
up.
have to be modest. You have to. So no time. Those half nude clothes are no
And
longer
those
And no,
permitted.
piercing, all those nose
This
ring.
yeah,
because
PSNs.
some girls or some boys have actually seen go to the university as a kind of freedom to do whatever you
Whatever you
like.
can,
Yes.
wherever, do
Yeah,
whatever.
Do
yes.
whatever you like,
Yes.
and nobody can question you because now you're an adult, you're in university.
Mm-hmm.
That era has come to an
And
end.
then,
You
Mm-hmm.
won't go to school dressed like prostitutes. I think one of the reasons for passing this rule is to maintain sanctity and decency in the university.
mhm.
Oga lecturer can get distracted
As
now when
in,
you're in class and you see a new student in front of you.
that
Sorry,
Concentrate.
how will you
that's why
concentrate?
we continue to hear all these stories of you wanted to rape me or come and for
Yes.
you to pass your exam you have to sleep with me, things like that, that what attracts lecturers to the students. So it's a good measure.
All right, and then moving to the Orni's palace. It's no news that the Oni has been marrying because
Marrying and marrying and
October is a marriage month for the
Um,
Oni, and just this October alone, 6 women. Six
came into the
was
palace.
Miriam married this month? This month?
no.
No,
Miriam was married the month before, so actually 5 women,
came in.
yes, have come in
This
this
month
October alone. This
alone.
October alone, 5 women, and one more, the seventh one,
It's on the way.
is on the way. So why is this so? Because when the Oni came in, he came in like a different king, a young
Decent.
man, and everybody was, and he came in also as a Christian, was always saying the word of God and other. So everybody was hoping that
It was a
the
different
Oni,
Okay,
one.
yes,
so
the
one
Oni
man,
will
one wife.
marry. He's going to be a king,
With one wife.
with one wife. He's going to be a king with a difference. So now what's happening now? Why is the Oni now marrying? And it's not just about marrying. Not just about marrying now. At least marrying like five at once,
As
six at
in,
once. Why? Why is it so?
I just feel probably these traditional people, the other people, like they're already influencing him.
It's a tradition.
Yeah, so they're already imposing it on him that he must follow the norms of the Ife land. So I feel that's what is happening.
It's a tradition. There is no how you can beat that on that kind of exalted
marry
and
more
not
than
for.
one
It's
wife.
a traditional
No,
thing.
actually,
You cannot change it.
see this about royalty tradition stuff. It also lies on personality. You
How
understand?
many king has one wife?
No, you
Nigeria.
no in Nigeria you can be you can be the exception. You understand? If you come in and you say you want one wife, you can stick with one wife. If before your coronation, before you became the king, you had one wife, and you want to still remain with one wife, that's it.
I have not seen,
You know,
especially in the Yoruba
in the
setting, I have
Yoruba
not
setting,
seen any king with one wife.
even without being the royalty, people are marrying more than one. So
But
it's
this one specifically
particularly
is tradition. And let me shock you now. Let me shock you.
eh,
I heard he's still going to number 13.
yes,
That the
he's
chief
going
priest
for
say with it, and he has given. I think why he's marrying them this much is because he has been given a time frame.
time
He has
frame.
been given a deadline. Yes, marry this woman. He has been given a deadline, and the chief priest also reportedly has said that he has to marry 13 wives, and he has been given a time frame to marry 13 wives.
So
And guess what? Another thing that baffles me is the quality, the caliber.
caliber
Of
of
wives
women.
that he's been getting married to.
Yes, the caliber
High class.
of women.
Like,
Women who are already made. Like what I posted on my status this morning, see, was it yesterday? I just talked about it. I said, look at the kind of women on these. When I say, man, you have to be successful to be a
yes.
queen.
Yes. You have to be.
So these women are already made, and that's what baffles me. All of them know what is going on. All of them know that. The
You
other
can't
is
have
there. It's
it.
not like a hidden case. For someone like Miriam and Akona, okay, we can say that, okay, she doesn't know that any other person is
Yes.
there.
Yes.
But every other person, actually, all those
The
other
rest.
they all know. They all know. And then among them, we have medical doctors. We have people with their NGOs,
Companies and
people
all
who are
that.
the owner of their companies, these self-made women, people who have made it.
But this polygamy stuff, I think it had to do with things like back then. It had to do with people that were ignorant. But now, these people like this, all these women,
Or they're all educated.
Yes, not
They're
just
all
ignorant.
educated.
You mean then, and not just educated. That time, the king possesses them. As in,
Okay.
Yes.
then yes, when you
But
say
this one
it's
that are true
then
to
the king possesses them. That the king, when the king sees you, he
He
wants
likes
you.
you,
Yeah,
he
he
gets
takes
it.
you. He just you cannot argue. You cannot argue it. That's what happens there. But this one, are we going to say that the king just
How?
possess this
What
one?
law?
Because even
It's-
more women, other women are even voicing out, even on social media, saying they are interested.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
the joke anyway. That's the joke. I remember a medical doctor from Ekiti saying she wants to become the
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 queen.
queen as well.
the queen as a medical doctor. That she is also a medical doctor. These women, these women, most of them, let's say all of them, I would say maybe except Miriam, have been in the king's life. They've been friends for a while. They even before Naomi came, even before Naomi came into the scene, they've all been. So are you going to tell me that it's just when Naomi left that all these women came into his life? All of these women have been his friend
Yeah.
at one time or the other. They've been there. They've been there. So what is this all about? If these women have been made, they're self-made people. Is it that they can't get any other person to marry? So I think it's all about the
Name.
Title.
connection. Yes, the title.
Yes.
You're coming here, you're queen this, you're
Queen
queen
of
this.
Ife.
Then Ife is not
Very small.
he's a high chief. He's not a local chief. He's not a local chief. So for the king of that caliber, that connection alone. So it's let's say it adds to their will I say it
Their
has to their
CV.
value? Yes, to their
Their
CV.
CV.
Yes, their CV. So apart from all this, your achievements, you're now a queen. You're now a queen this, queen that, queen that. So this women already understand what they are coming into.
Just to get that.
So and everyone will be taking care of the king. It's not going to be like, I need money for it. And they already
All
have
of them
it.
taking care of.
So this one, so if this one decide not to take care of the king, this one will take care of it. So there will be competition of taking care of the king. So unlike when Naomi left and it was just No, it became lonely, just he alone. And I learned that a lot of people were taunting and, were actually rebuking him. Why
Mm-hmm.
you would allow that to happen to him? A woman leave you. For me, I was thinking that was the offshoots of this marriage thing. Well, good luck to all of them. That's their life. They like it. After all, they have achieved all they want in the life, and that's what they feel they're happy
They want
with.
to
So
settle
why
it.
not? They can go ahead. I can decide to give you. I will like you. The Oni will like. Actually, I was actually thinking the Oni liked only fair women, but I'm beginning to see dark women. But he has not seen your kind of dark. He has not seen your type. You need to see the Oni. You need to see the
No,
Oni.
no.
I need to introduce you to him. Okay, now so that's about the Oni and the palace. So Elon Musk for a
Yeah.
while now acquired Twitter and has been paying for it. So finally he has
He
finished payment.
has
So
finished the payments. And he also sacked some top executives,
okay.
as the boss now, so he can do whatever he wants
All
with his
right,
company.
all
So
right.
that's about Elon Musk.
So Twitter is fully his now.
He's
Okay, so we don't know what to expect next. The next
next.
step is all Apple now. Every logo you start seeing on Twitter will be SpaceX, space. What's the name of these cars?
Tesla.
Tesla.
Tesla. Okay, yes, yes. So maybe you will now be made to subscribe to Tesla.
Okay.
You know, that's okay. So tell us, California Weed Company. That's funny to me.
Mm-hmm. The substance used to make the weed as, let's say,
The
depreciated.
quality.
Yes,
There's no
the
more
quality.
quality in the
It
weed
doesn't get people high again. Like it
So
should.
they sue the company.
for not
Yes.
producing
The weed is
quality
it?
weed.
Sorry, the weed is it the weed that is growing or another substance entirely
It's the weed.
The
It's either marijuana, whatever.
for not getting people high
High
enough?
enough.
So it's supposed to make people high. So when they take it,
Yeah,
it's
when
not
you
getting
take
them
it, you
high. So
have
they
to
have to
get
be sued
high.
for it. So now the weed we are talking about is it a plant?
Yes, it's a plant.
the plan.
So why you
And
why
there
you
are there are other things you make to it. Since it's a
okay
company now.
Yeah.
okay
Now, this is how it is.
okay
The way we look at it here, and the way you look at weed here, it's something contraband and whatever.
Yes.
But actually, there it's actually boosting their GDP.
Okay.
You understand? Now, if this is now this is a company and it's a pure business. Now, when you're giving out something that is substandard, you have to get sued for. You get
less than the value
less than the
expected.
value.
When
You
people
understand?
get what is less than the value they pay for, then
They
they
pay
can
for.
redress.
Yes.
All right. So
But
again, I
since
think
it's weed,
I think it was Japan the other time
that
telling the
was
youth to
yes
drink
to
more
drink
of
more alcohol.
alcohol. So, and on the top of the story this week, we is the new emergence of a new prime minister for the UK. That means if you were born in the last, let's say in the last 2 months, or the last 2 months, you will have witnessed two prime ministers and let's say three prime ministers. Yes, you were born in the let's say last 2 months or last 2 months, you will have witnessed three
Boris
prime
step down.
ministers. Then you will have also witnessed two monarchs.
Two monarchs.
In the meantime, if you were born 70 years ago, maybe you will have witnessed just one monarch,
Yes.
and then you will have maybe one prime minister or two,
Yeah.
Tony Blair, and what's the last prime minister?
Johnson Boris.
Okay, Boris. So Tony Blair, Johnson, Boris. So right now, Liz Truss stepped down after 44
44
days
days.
in office. This week, Rishi Sunak stepped
Indian.
in. A 42-year-old Indian stepped in
British
as
Indian.
is a
Yes,
British
British Indian,
Indian.
yes. British
Oh, okay.
Indian.
Tell us about him. He's British. He's rich. I learned he's richer than the king himself.
Actually, one thing about these people, about there are politics out there. People going into to politics are not people looking for money. They are already made people. They are going
People who
there.
have what to offer.
Yeah.
They have what to offer, and they are not going there to start looking for. They already made. They are
And they
going there to
already
serve.
have the track record. The
Yes,
track record that shows that what they are going for, they can do it.
they can do it.
And people follow them. People follow them based on what they feel
They can do, not the otherwise.
Rishi Sunak is a 42-year-old
Yes,
and a businessman.
business.
A really in money. And I learned that he married a successful woman, a daughter of a billionaire also. So there is one thing about marrying somebody, so parlaying with somebody who is doing well.
Yeah.
It's something.
It's add to your portfolio.
Yes, unlike those days where you just see one poor girl, just like what Ooni is doing, you just see one poor girl in one village, and then you start
Yeah.
becoming responsible for our own family. It doesn't work that way anymore. So I think the riches of the girl's family also affected him and his
The
career
connection and everything
up
start flowing.
to date, right? Still on the UK stories now, we said it's reported that King
King Charles.
Charles' image is now on the
50
coins.
Coins.
Coins,
They
yes.
started.
So
You know-
the Queen's image has always been on it, right?
The Queen's image has been on the passports, their notes, everything. You
So
understand?
everything
She's
has
the
to
queen.
change now,
So now
because there's a
he's
new
now
king.
the king, so everything starts changing. So they've started with the coins. So subsequently, the passports will change, the notes will change. Yeah.
Okay, before we wrap it up today on trending news, I need to also let you know that our presidential candidates have been visiting the flood victims. First on the list was Obi. Obi visited the flood victims in Bayelsa. It was
Yes.
him, all the crowds, and Atiku too has done the same. Atiku visited MZ today or yesterday. Atiku visited the flood victims also. I learned Obi donated some money.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some money
Like
to
a trust fund.
He
the-
actually told them to bring an account.
Yes.
Then he started with 5 million
Yes.
naira.
okay.
So I also heard that the flag bearer of APC, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, also donated 100 million naira. So
Okay, that's it. So is it out of a pure concern or just to come out so that people can support them?
that's the thing, because after Peter Obi
Because
did
it's
that,
not enough to give them money. It's not enough to give them money.
Yes.
These warnings have been there
Yeah.
that this is what will happen. What have they done? Did they do anything?
What are they even going to do? Not only to drop money. What is the action being
So
taken?
you were saying after
actually after Peter Obi did that,
Okay.
the internet started saying that because of Peter Obi is a poor man, doesn't have, how will he be giving flogged victim 5 million naira and bread and indomie, whatever, all
he
those
said
stuff.
he didn't give them food, according to
Okay,
he said he didn't give them.
when
He
they were
only
tagging
asked
it
them to
to
bring
him,
an account.
they were now tagging it to him that he was the one that bought it. So Peter Bola Ahmed Tinubu gave 100 million naira. Then it started looking at a political stuff
So
because
now a
everybody have to show.
competition. Say, now a competition.
So it's-
5 million.
it's no more longer
APC
from
is
the
giving-
will.
It's giving 100 million
Of
because
course, to say the fact, Bola Ahmed Tinubu has the money. So has the money. We don't know how much Atiku was donated, but I believe he also will
maybe.
donate money. Then, if that's just by the way for the people in the southeast Bayelsa, south and all that. What about the flood victims of Lagos and Ogun? What's being done?
It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
That will be after the rain because the rain.
No, it's actually coming. I'm telling you the truth, because after
Did Bola Tinubu visit any of those victims in
That's
Lagos?
in Lagos, no, he did it. How would
So that's it. I don't
It
want to go
didn't.
deep into that. So, because of our time, we need
Okay.
to round off the session this time around. Thank you for watching a Trend News today. Been talking about what happened this week, and before we go, also I'd like to wrap up what actually happened during the week. First of all, we say American soldiers landed in Nigeria in search of terrorists, and we let you know that they actually got into an estate to evacuate or to try to get suspected terrorists arrested. And secondly, we said Nigerian University bans fake eyelashes, bans miniskirts, ankle chain, and so many other things, right, that are indecent in the university. And then we took it to the top of the story that Ooni of Ife is set to marry the seventh wife. That is after marrying five at once in this month of October. Then Elon Musk has taken over Twitter. He has acquired Twitter fully, and guess what? He sacked some officials and its top officials, so to say. Then we told you that California sued weed company for not getting high enough. All right, isn't that funny? And then we talk about the new Prime Minister of UK. That is coming in after 44 days. The former, pardon me, the
Sure.
former Prime Minister Liz Truss resigned. So here we have the 42-year-old Rishi Sunak as the Prime Minister that's only sworn in. And finally, we said the royal meat now is now being engraved with the picture of Prince Charles. And that was all that happened this week. Don't let me forget to tell you also that the presidential candidates have been visiting the flood victims in the South, donating all they can. Thank you so much for watching today. Thank you, Tufumi.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Moses, for
Bobby.
being on the show. And you, viewers, too, I am thanking you for watching. Don't forget to let us have your view on this opinion today. Slide down to the notification bell to get updates as we upload. Thank you. My name is Lovely Kerry, and I'll see you again next week.